Oh no! Oh no! Hey, welcome to Ice HTV, the never-ending adventures of ICE, internal combustion engine age, purchases, the cars, the trucks, the motorcycles. What am I doing now? What am I doing now? Look at this here. Look how many Honda motorcycles, Harley motorcycles I have, and it just doesn't end. Even the point that I just picked up a brand new California sidecar, Honda Goldwing trike, which I'm just loving this thing. But I'm on yet another adventure. I just picked up a Honda Grom. I mean, oh my gosh. What else did I pick up in the last week? I think I've bought like 3 freaking Hondas in the last week. Yeah, the 450R, Works Edition, the Grom, the Goldwing. But you know what? I'm going to go for a 4. I'm going for 4 Hondas within the last week. So what am I taking? What am I driving? Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Which truck do I take to the show? Oh, have you ever heard the stories of one thing ruins another thing? You know what? The Honda Grom has ruined it for the monkey. Yeah, even though the Honda monkey is cute, it is cool. I'm just really taken back that I didn't focus more on the Honda Grom. But I will say this. The Honda Grom for 2025, I think, looks just a look more cleaner, really cool. It rides better, even feels faster. So yes, what am I doing? I'm going to take this Honda Monkey back, which I'm blown away I'm even doing it because it is such a fun toy. I'm taking it back, or do I take it back? Let me think this through. Oh, it's so challenging. What do? You own a ton of motorcycles and cars? Yeah, what do, right? And when it comes to the crossroads of what you trade, what you give back, what you get new, I just can't do it. I just can't do it. I can't let go of this Honda Monkey. You know why I can't? Because when I was just a 7-year-old kid, the Honda Real Monkey Honda 50 from 1971 was one of the first motorcycles, dirt bikes I ever rode in my life. I just can't let it go. So what do I do? What do I do? Do I just say forget it and don't go get something else? Well, if you keep on watching my channel, stay tuned. But the monkey ain't going. I just can't do it. But what am I going to drive now? I haven't driven this F450 in ages. So I think it's going to be the F450 time right now. Yes, it is. Stay tuned. Oh, the choices, the trucks, the cars, the motorcycles. Hey, I haven't driven my F450, I think, in a long time. And it's really dirty. It doesn't look dirty, but it is dirty. Look at the back cover. Hey, look at that gold over there. What that gold rush. But I'm going to go by the car wash as I'm heading out to Timbrook Honda for yet another Honda Day adventure. And I'm sure many people are like, what the hell are you buying now, dude? Most people already know what I'm buying, if you stay in tune with the channel. So let me get up the road here and have some fun. How about that idea? Oh, wow. Even for me, I'm thinking this truck has like 12,000 miles on it. It only has 6,800 miles on it. Wow. And this is now a 2-year-old truck. So talk about low mileage. I mean, this is one of my nicest F450s I've ever owned. And I don't drive it a lot, but it's so, I've been so much in love with my new Chevys that it's kind of taken my love away from the Ford, but at the same time, this just is a beautiful truck. But it has that front end, let me dance down the road type of personality. So that does kind of take away the fun time in some ways, but it's just a big ass truck. Oh, we're moseying on through Waterford, and are all the kids back in school? Here in Loudoun County, Virginia, I believe they are. So it's hard to tell because of the elementary schools are going to have kids driving to school, but I can see all the school teachers' cars. Hey, have you seen this movie before? Have you seen this movie before? Wow, right? I mean, wow. Times have you seen me drive out to Timbrook Honda this year? In fact, I think this could be like the 13th Honda purchase this year. That's hard to believe. Is that right? I don't know. Didn't I do like 9 back like in April and May or something? I can't remember. Yeah, unbelievable. I don't even have to, even for me, I think that number is way overinflated. Is that right? That just can't be right. Come on. I'm not to think that through. Yeah, and like I said this morning on my channel, how many vehicles now am I at this year? I bet you I'm getting ready to be at 28 vehicles. Which I think last year was like 33 or 34. Which, yeah, I say it all the time. I can't see it. I can't see it outdoing from last year. I'm blown away. I've already done what I've done this year. Yeah, wow. Yikes. That's crazy. Even for me, I forget. This truck has massaging seats. It's a 22. Right before during the pandemic, it's incredible how Kirby's truck, Platinum Edition, doesn't have frickin' massaging seats, just like my Power Boost. If I remember right, I traded the Power Boost for this down in February this past year for the dually. All right, up the road we go. And yesterday at this time, I was riding the, it was a little later. I think it was a little later in the day. I think it was like 1:30 before I got out of there. I was riding that Honda CB650, and it was a little chillier, well, probably close to the same temperature. Man, I just really didn't dress appropriately for that. And man, I was chilled. And I think that I have a little bit of a cold. You can probably hear my voice a little bit. Now, it's time to get the truck cleaned up and then head to Winchester to share with you yet another Timbrook Honda adventure. Oh, wow, Skur. You know, it just really takes me back on how I drive so many different vehicles. And I'm just stumped sometimes when I get back in a truck or a car that I haven't driven in a while, and this truck is just so smooth. I mean, for this being an F450 chassis, dually, I'm just really taken back on how great this truck rides. And I guess why it just constantly brings me back to these F450 trucks. The only thing I have to gripe about is the front steering wheel of the solid front axle that makes it dance down the road. But other than that, it's just an incredible, really nice truck. And so once again, I'm just videoing this because I'm just, even myself, really like impressed that this truck has the feel that it has. And it's just so solid. And it's just so comfortable. And plenty of power. So, wow. But now you get the baby cleaned up. Yeah. Take care of my baby, right? Is that what you call your cars, your baby? Got a name for it? So, back on the road as I travel to Winchester, Virginia. How many times have you seen this video? And you've seen it in my cars, my trucks, my motorcycles. Quite the collection of different video content. Now, that tells the real story. As all the high school kids drive to school, their first day of school. Hearts and prayers for all the children, all the kids out there in the schools. Everybody knows that message. We hope for the best as we head up to the flagship car wash to get the truck cleaned up. And what's so cool is there's not many car washes around you can drive your truck through, being a big dually. And that's what's so cool is this is like really nice setup. It's extremely tight to get into this place, but this truck has such incredible turning radius that it'll do it, but it'll be a little bit of a challenge. And this is a car wash of the Martin Magaziner, a guy named Martin Magaziner that I met back in the 90s in the telephone company business, putting in public telephones at his shopping centers. Lives in Florida, and eventually he and his son partnered up, and they started opening up these car washes in Leesburg and here in Purcellville. And I mean, they just had to cram these things into these locations, but they sold out. Like 2 years ago, they sold out the flagship. Now, I don't know what this guy's doing, but this isn't good. So this guy here is obviously very confused. So I don't understand what he's doing, but I can only hope they start moving. Oh, great. I think this person's really, I don't think this person knows where they just turned into. I think this woman, I truly believe this woman is totally confused. that she's gone somewhere that she's not supposed to go. I told you, she's totally befuddled of what's going on. This is kind of crazy. Can I even get around her? Jeez. Wow. That was a gazillion turns. But I'm in here. But the young guy works here, when I pulled up, he says, we don't do dualies. He's like, yeah, you do. He's like, no, we don't. I'm like, yeah, you do. And so, here we go. So now, let's see. There we go. Got it neutral. And here we go. And this is so much better than me being at home. I mean, this is a 2-hour project. If you want to clean this truck, and there's no doubt, me hand washing this truck would be far better. I mean, there's no doubt, but it's so much work, man. I've done it so many times. As you get older in life, like, nope, I'll just... And I've got a membership, and it works. So, that's the good news. As we go through and get the truck all nice and cleaned up. But you have to finesse it, that's for sure. Crunch, rattle, pop, crack. I get all that. There's a hat that Mac at, what's that place called? The Ford dealer? Not Freeman, Furman. Not Furman. Can't remember. I think it's sure it goes slow, which in some ways it's kind of nice. You should feel like they really did clean the truck. And I forget how this guy, he put a front window tint on this truck, I believe. It's so dark in here, which is nice. I really haven't done much to this truck besides put a tonneau cover on it. That's it. All right, here's a guy waiting to do his job. Wipe her down. See what's nice about these big F450s? The turning radius thing is insane. Which that makes it a huge difference. All right, just gave the guy a $5 tip to contribute to the tip box for the day. Whenever those guys get average, probably a homeless guy gets every bit as much as they. I bet you a homeless person gets $100, $200, $300 in a good day. For that whole gang there, what's your guess? Because some people's attitude will be like, hey, I just spent $20 on a car wash. Why should I be giving you any more money than I already gave you? You know, those stories. You know, it's crazy for God how this thing has the vault gun safe in this truck. I mean, I totally forgot that. Tell you what, the laws, we realize or not, I don't know if I talked about this yesterday or not, but doubtful. But, you know, in Virginia, you can have a gun in your car as long as it's not within hand's reach and it's in a case. So you can have a gun with ammo in a case, and as long as it's not within hand's reach, it's legal in the state of Virginia. You go to Maryland, holy crow, if you go to Maryland and you get pulled over and they find out you have a gun in your car, oh man, it's possible. A 3-year prison term, a $25,000 fine, and it's very, I mean, it's radical. In Maryland, I think if you have a gun in your car, the gun has to be in one secured case, and your ammunition has to be in a whole different locked, secured case, and it has to not even be inside the car. It has to be like be in the trunk, or it's really radical. And boy, oh boy, I tell you what, have I been in Maryland before with my gun just in the case in my car with not everything separate? Yeah, that's radical stuff. Then DC, I haven't even looked up DC laws, but I already know DC is radical as all get out. But yet, you witness all the time all these recluse people out there shooting people in DC, Chicago. You know, it's just the list goes on and on and on. What a waste, right? Oh, let's keep it on the upbeat, on the upside here. HTV Honda Timbrook Ventures on another fun day. Beautiful day it is. And I'm really lucking out getting in that place and out of there. And like I said, that lady that pulled in there, I think she totally pulled into I think she thought she was going somewhere else. It's just she had that look in her face. There's no doubt in my mind that that lady was totally turned around. Because even to look at that old car, things give it away. It's like, I don't see that person taking that older car to the car wash. I just don't see it. Could be kind of being derogatory there if you love older cars, but I'm just sharing. But now the truck looks really good. Feels really good. Yeah. Maybe one day I'll tow the camper with it. Oh, this guy looks out of control. This looks like an older F450 or 350 with a camper on it that's not even level. And he's hauling ass. I mean, this guy is a 70 mile an hour plus driving guy. See how it's all tilted? Yeah, there's something spewing out of it as well. Doesn't even look really secure. Look at that, how it bounces around. Yikes. Yeah, it's a lady. It's a lady driving that too. Oh my gosh. I want to get away from that thing as fast as possible. It looks like it's been sitting in a tree underneath the trees for ages. It's so trashed. Oh, I mean, that thing is... Oh my gosh, she's speeding back up. I don't even got near that lady, man. Oh my gosh, she's crazy. Around and round we go, and here we go again today. Yeah, it's incredible. Every time I come out here, there's yet another Iceman here buying something. It just doesn't end. But you know what? I don't see my special thing. So what am I getting? What is the special thing I'm getting today? You know, this is interesting. They've got a German Shepherd here. How about that, huh? Farm use bike. Nice. And here we are. Here he is. What is, right? What am I getting now? Does anybody have any idea of what the Iceman is buying? Maybe just buy nothing. That's just about impossible, isn't it? So the question now is, where is everybody? Ooh, there's a set of tires right there. But where's the rest of everything? Yeah. I don't know. Puzzling. All right, well, it hadn't been done yet, but look at that. Isn't that pretty cool? Competing with the Scrambler, the Triumph. Yeah, but I'm not here for that. Or that. Or that. Or this. Okay. Let's just go find Jack. Does Jack even know I'm here? He ran away. He knew he was coming. We'll go check it out.